Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm actually filming over the next 2 days and I'm here with Sian Phipps, who is my confidence coach, and we are going to be preparing for my first ever one-day event. So we're going to be doing show jumping today and then cross country tomorrow. Percy's first ever training cross country on grass, which I have to admit, a little bit nervous about everything. But Sian's going to help me through that. I've actually been working with Sian for quite a few months now.
Yeah, it's a little while.
And basically I have a lot of confidence issues and anxiety around competitions, or I did have. And we worked through those really well. So I've asked Sian to come and do a little bit of training before we head to our first event, because I do know that that's going to be a little bit of a tough one, a little bit of anxiety around that. But yeah, so really excited about that. I'm going to chat a little bit about confidence and mindset all the way through this, and basically get Percy ready for his first event.
Yeah, and I think when you're preparing for your first one-day event, or if you're preparing to step up a level, or anything where you're going out competing, I think the first thing we have to always acknowledge is we have to control what we can control, and then we have to be very emotionally agile with everything else. And by that I mean things like the Great British weather, things like what the ground's going to be like, what fences might be on the course, what fillers might be on the course, what cross-country fences might be out there. We have to have our control what we can control, so our system. So making sure that we're prepared as much as we can. I know we're here over the next couple of days to make sure from a training point of view we're prepared, but also from an aspect of like just preparing your stuff on the lorry, or making sure you know your timings, or making sure all of those things are really prepared. The next thing, like you said, is your positive mindset. And I think
So
positive and confidence gets thrown around a lot at the minute on social media, but I think it's about being very level. You know, you might not always feel confident. Like I always say, I need to feel 51% confident when I leave the start box. Like I have to believe more than I don't believe that I can get around that course. Whereas I think some people think you just need to not have any fear.
Like, no fear.
Yeah.
I mean, it's natural, isn't it? Like I will never ever get rid of the butterflies on the first day.
I think the couple of really interesting points there is, the first one is, you mentioned walking Burley and not having the butterflies, and I'm pretty sure anybody that walks Burley would say they definitely have butterflies. And the reason for that is it's your subconscious and your conscious brain. So your subconscious brain, some people call it their inner chimp, some people call it their inner critic. That is your fight or flight brain. So that's the brain that's designed to help you stay safe. Now, that's why in order to feel more confident or to reduce the impact that our chimp has on us, we need to have that system. We need to have management systems in place so that we know ultimately we've done everything that we can for this to be something that we set ourselves up for success. So that's why when we spoke about planning your season, where you do your first event is so important, because it's got to feel achievable. And then you can build up to jump in bigger fences or go into places that perhaps seem more scary at the moment. And definitely when we talk about building up our confidence, it's all a case of taking those little stepping stones. And really interestingly, when you said about being able to deal when things go wrong, resilience is like the biggest part of confidence, because with horses, nothing ever goes to plan.
No, definitely not with mine.
This ability to bounce back, and having that ability to change plan, to be adaptable, and that's that emotional agility. That's being able to say, okay, that's not how I intended to do that, but what's something else? What else have I got in my toolbox? And it's what we call reframing. So taking a situation from being a negative to being a neutral, to being like, okay, I can't control that, but what can I do differently?
Yeah, definitely. I think as well, like little things for me is sort of the way we've put small goals out. So like we said, my first event, hopefully, if it runs, will be Epworth.
Yep.
It's local to me. I've been there many, many times. I've seen other people run there. I've competed there myself, not on the cross country, but everything else. So it's home, it's safety net. We're starting small. They haven't put a 70 on, god damn them. They've done 70 to 80, but it's still within, it's slightly out of my comfort zone, but it's not all the way out there. So yeah, very excited about that. So show jumping, and sort of talking about my mindset today. So we've come out, it's a bit windy, a few of the jumps are down. It's kind of like, okay, not ideal, but it's fine. We've got ears in the box, I'll stick his little ears on, won't affect him as much. Nice arena. I'm already like, love a rustic fence, don't know why. Love a rustic, give me a rustic all day long. But yeah, so my thing with show jumping is height. I will jump a fence all day long if it's up to about 70 centimetres. I've got to jump 80 next week. So that step up, that 10 centimetres that the horse hasn't even seen, it's a mental block for me. And when I get mentally blocked, I stop riding to a fence. And with my show jumping, whereas at cross country, Percy will take me to the fence. He's like, yes, I'm here. Show jumping, he won't do that. He will back off if I don't ride to it. So that's something that I'm hoping that we can address today.
And I think really interestingly, there'll be everybody that will be listening to this will have a certain height that is like their, what I call your bum twitching height, like the height where you start to go, oh, I'm not happy about that. It slightly feels out of your comfort zone. And everybody has that. And I think the key really is to remember that that's your comfort zone now. At the minute, 8 centimetres seems scary. But in 12 months' time, 80 centimetres will probably be your comfort zone, and another height. Fence, and another height will seem scary. So I think it's very much key that everybody has that, and that's normal, first of all. Second thing is, what about if we didn't know the heights of the fences? So if you just had to ride to the fence and you didn't know exactly what height, because I won't have a measuring stick today, so I don't know if it's 75, 82, it could be, it will be in that region, but it won't necessarily be bang on that height. And secondly, again, it's back to that system, like to be confident over fences, to be confident over a big fence is the same as being confident over a small fence. We need to ride a canter. It's having confidence in the canter and being able to keep the confidence in the canter. Now, the reason that we stop riding when we hit that height that we don't like is because we end up in our subconscious brain. So we end up in our habit brain, in our freeze brain, basically. People will either do one or two things. They'll either go into fight or flight mode. So you go in and go, I don't like it. Just shut my eyes, hold on, hope for the best. Other people might go in and be like, go on! You see it all the time when you're out competing, and that's kind of two people's extremes. The key for the horse to not notice that you're worried is to be consistent. Confidence comes with consistency, and if you can create a system over 70 centimetres where you ride all the way into the fence, exactly the same. When you put it up to 80, you ride into the fence, exactly the same. And you give yourself some things to think about. It might be leg on, look up. And you say that in the rhythm of the canter that you want to jump out of. Leg on, look up, leg on, look up. Might be you just count, I just count to 8 over and over again. Some people like to sing, like it doesn't matter really what you do. It's about
a bit of a distraction.
Distracting yourself from letting that little chimp on your shoulder go, oh my God, it's big, oh my God, stop riding. You just want to be able to go, stay the same, keep coming.
Right, shall we get this pony
I think so.
up?
Ready
to go. So for this training, I am wearing ARIAT's Breathe collection, which is very aptly named because, not gonna lie guys, I forget to breathe all the time when I'm training and I'm feeling a little bit nervous. So hopefully this will help me remember, but this is the perfect training attire. It's well ventilated, it's lightweight, and for the current weather, it's so easy to layer, which is very much needed. So I'm wearing the new zinc colour, absolutely adore this. It's the perfect colour for spring. So that's my outfit, but let's get show jumping. Good boy. Okay.
So talk me through then, what are the key things with the show jumping that you want to work on today?
Mainly rhythm into the jump.
Okay.
So he does two things. So one thing he does is he'll come into the jump in the nicest, steadiest canter. He'll have a lovely canter and a lovely approach. And then 3-4 strides out, he'll just back off and go, oh, I need to look at this a minute. And then he might do a few leg changes of his own accord. And then he goes, right, okay, I'll jump it. But he'll do it on a much slower pace, and he like brings the canter down, and he'd sooner sort of go deep than be a bit bolder to a fence.
Okay.
It depends what mood he's in. He might come in all guns blazing as soon as he starts jumping, be like, I'm off. But that's his typical,
Yep.
his little Percy look, as I call it.
Yep.
The other thing he can do is he'll jump his fence, he'll go, hey, done that, and then he can shoot off and kind of bugger off with me.
Okay.
He will do it if he has a fence down.
Yep.
If he knocks a pole or something, it's fine, I expect it, and I'll know over the fence if he's going to knock it or something, so I'll be sat back.
Yep.
We're used to that now. But he can, just in between his fences, just tear us around a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, so they're the things that he can do, but he is listening today, so that's good.
Okay, right, what I'm going to do then, first exercise, before we leave the floor, what I want you to do, let me just use this pole here. So, obviously, riding our rhythm is super, super, super important.
Mm-hmm.
Where can I put this that is going to be easy to get to? Let's go here. In fact, I'm on that short side here, right. So, when you're coming down to a fence, Georgia, what's going through your head?
Not a lot, I don't think.
Did you just say not a lot?
Yeah, I kind of go a bit blank.
Okay.
I don't really think too much. What I should be thinking about is my line, but I'd be lying if I said I'm thinking about my line. I'm generally like, focus on my canter. I am focused on my canter, and I do try.
Yeah.
I do try and get a nice canter. So I do think, like sit up, positive body, leg on, and just squeeze him.
Yeah.
Just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I've not got the strongest low leg, hence the stairs. And if he's really like, I feel like, right, you need to ump up a bit, we've got the whip. And if I give him a tap on the shoulder, he will, woohoo, I'm
Yep.
off. But I do just go a bit blank. I kind of
Okay.
come into it and go, fence, okay, jump that, where's the next one? And
Okay.
I'm a little bit slow.
Okay,
Like,
that's fine.
Arena eventing, I will be over the fence and looking at the next one, and I'm like, aha, I'm heading there. But show jumping, I'm like, can I get over this one first?
Okay, so
yeah.
you want to be more thinking ahead.
Yeah.
Right, how is he going over a pole on the floor?
Do you know what? He'd sooner jump than do a pole. But
Okay.
I'll walk him over it and I'll
Go
get
and
over
have a
it.
little walk over it, then have a little trot over it both ways.
Good boy.
Yep. And when you're coming to that pole, what I want you to be thinking about is your line being super, super straight, as if it was a jump, okay?
Okay.
So just do it a couple of times each way and trot, so we can have a little look first.
Percy big.
Where were you looking over that?
Down.
You can come a little bit further round if you want, give yourself a bit more room. Eyes ahead. Good, do once more that way. Better. Okay, go walk. Right, what you're going to do is you're going to stay on the left rein
Yeah.
You're going to take yourself off a little bit. Don't go all the way down to the bottom, but off a little bit. Pick a good canter up. You're then going to come round and you're going to canter over that pole on the floor. Now,
Okay.
you're not just going to canter over that pole on the floor. You're going to shout when you're 6 strides away from that pole on the floor. Okay? And you're going to count down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, it doesn't matter if you take off on 2, if you have to go 1 again. What I want you to start doing is riding the canter all the way into the fence.
Right.
Okay, so that's why we start with the pole on the floor, because it doesn't matter if you mess it up. Okay, now this is actually not my exercise. This is a Piggy exercise, so all credits go to Piggy for this one.
Thanks, Piggy.
This is so if you cross, take it up with Piggy. Okay, so coming round, counting down 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it just starts to get your eye into looking to ride to the fence, to make an adjustment where necessary early enough, and also to be monitoring the canter that's underneath you, because what happens so much is you'll come round the turn to a fence being like, oh yes, this is a good canter, and then you'll get 3 strides out, but you forgot to be concentrating on your canter because you're too busy worrying about the fence. Okay, so get a good canter, and what I want you to think is you want a canter where you're thinking about the power that the feet are hitting the floor. Now, if he tends to back off and chip in, you don't want to put him in a big long canter because he won't like that. You want to ride that collected canter. So rather than it be him adjusting and changing, you've set him up in the canter that he jumps best out of. That makes sense? Right, go and do it a couple of times this way then. Now think about riding in between your leg and hand, body tall.
6, 5, 4, 3.
I mean, there's no way you were counting 6 from there, Georgia.
He's
Come
got
on.
small strides.
He's not got that smaller legs. He's not 12'2". Come on, you can do this. That was 3, so you need to be 3 strides further ahead. Sit up, half halt.
6, 5, 4, 2, 1. 1 again.
Better, no, better. Go and do that once more.
Good boy.
Don't chase for the stride, count the rhythm, yeah?
Yeah.
Now sit up, little half halt outside rein, close the leg. Keep your body nice and tall. No faster.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay!
Better, well done, bottom. Body tall.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beautiful canter.
Good boy.
Better. Good. Back to trot. Good. Walk pattern.
Ooh. Steady. Good boy.
Right, have a little breather. That was better.
Yeah.
Now, can you see? We're not chasing the canter. We don't want to flatten the canter.
No.
We want to ride him in the best canter that he jumps the best out of.
Yeah.
So if we think about our gears of the canter, we have our gear 5, which is gallop.
Yeah.
We don't need that in here.
No.
Gear 4, which is our cross-country canter, like our what we might jump a hedge out of, or
Yeah.
a roll top, like a big open striding fence. We have gear 3, which is our working canter,
Yeah.
which is this canter here. It's like that punchy canter. But you know, he can be in that 2.5 gear 3 and he's show jumping.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be flattening round, because that way you're going from galloping canter too much the other way. You want to be riding forward through the corner,
Yeah.
sit up and balance, and just ride those 6 strides to the fence in that nice even rhythm. Yeah?
Yeah.
So come round the corner, we're going to have our eye on the fence.
Yeah.
We're going to still be thinking about those 6 strides.
Yep.
We're going to land, and we're going to ride a nice straight line
Yeah.
through the wings at the bottom, okay?
Okay.
You can then turn right, ride like a big circle, and then come back the other way over it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well done.
Ooh. Need to change leg first. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well done, back to trot. Was your rhythm the same both times?
No, the first one was nice, the second one he ran at me.
Okay, so what can you do to manage the canter coming this way?
Sit up and half halt a bit more.
Yeah, so make sure we're riding the canter again. It's not chasing the canter, it's getting that canter that you want. So go again on the right rein.
Okay.
As you come through those wings, that's your sit up and balance point.
Right, okay.
So I want you to plug your seat in. I want you to think about using the top of your legs. So when we go to the hand, we shut the canter down.
Yeah.
Okay, and with him, he's likely to fight with you because he's like, I just want to do what I want. Okay,
Yeah.
and equally, he can drop off the leg
Yeah.
if you go too much to the hand. So what I want you to imagine is you've got a beach ball between your legs, and as you're coming through those wings, I want you to think about squeezing the top of the leg, squeezing the seat, and holding with the body.
Yeah.
Keep your lower leg on. So
Yeah.
you're just thinking about picking the canter up a little bit,
Okay.
rather than let the canter go fast.
Right, okay.
Okay, and just ride that really nice on the way there.
Yeah.
Body tall, keep your chin up, just use your seat a little bit more
Okay.
to manage the rhythm of the canter.
Yeah. Good that.
Squeeze. Hold,
6,
hold,
5,
hold,
4,
hold,
3,
hold.
2, 1.
Lovely.
Good boy.
What did you do differently?
Sat up and squeezed with my legs.
Yeah. So can you feel the difference when you ride with your body
Yeah.
rather than the hand?
Yeah.
How does he react differently? What does he do?
He doesn't run away from me. Like when I go to my hand, he runs away. He like goes through the bridle. Whereas I find like tweaking my hand so he's listening, but actually just sitting up and be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like,
Yep.
Much better.
Using your core, really think about holding with your tummy muscles and
Yeah.
holding with your seat to just maintain that. Again, it's back to that consistency, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, have a walk. Yeah, you ride from this fence to that fence, the same as you rode out the corner to this
one.
fence, yeah?
Don't let him rush.
So you can do the same, jump it once this way and then change the rein, come and jump it the other way.
Okay.
Hold with your body, hold with your body. Good,
boy.
body tall. Strong body, stay tall. Well done. Coming into the set for the second time is a bit negotiable, but better on the way through.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, right, let's link a few together then.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is I'll use it as it's numbered because it'll just make it easier if you get lost. So come round on the right rein,
Yeah.
pop this fence here.
Uh-huh.
Then you're going to go left-handed, round, over the two we've just been jumping.
Yeah.
Then you're going to go round and over the pink and blue at the top,
Okay.
and then ride a dog's leg line down to this double.
Okay.
We'll just do those for now, okay?
Right. Sit up and think. Good boy. Oh,
Okay. Do you want to start again?
yeah.
What happened there?
He had a bit of a look at that and I forgot to ride to my next one.
Okay, so hold on a minute. When you jump this, whatever happens here, where are you going to be looking?
Left.
Okay, and then when you jump the red one, whatever happens, where are you going to be looking?
Right.
When you jump the blue and pink, where are you going to be looking?
Right.
Yeah, okay, so always just think, whatever happens,
Yeah.
focus ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he rode quite well into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little bit sticky, but the rhythm stayed the same.
Yeah.
Try and just focus on keeping your body up, and then it doesn't really matter what he does with his legs underneath you.
Yeah. Body D.
Stay tall, plug in. 1, 2, 3. Look,
Boy.
balance.
Ready.
Sit tall, close the leg. Good leg. Don't chase him. Don't chase him. Good.
Wait for it. Good boy. Wait for it. Up.
Come on, be brave. Well done. Keep coming. Keep coming. Legs to steer. Breathe. 1, 2, 3.
Good boy.
Last one. Keep breathing.
Go on. Good boy.
And when you're ready, back to trot. Good. Okay, first 3, really good. And I was like, how is she going to react when we get round to that one that's a bit more spooky?
Yeah.
And actually, again, you were really brave and kept riding him forward to it, which is really good. Same with this answer at the end. I think the thing to note is when he does have a look is we have to consider how he likes to jump the fence when he has a look.
Yeah.
And he likes to just bring his body a little bit low, okay? Now, that's fine. If he wants to look and he's still going to go, we don't want to kind of frame this as too much of a problem because he actually is always going to go. It looks like he's still committed to the fence.
Yeah,
He just likes to assess what's happening.
Yeah.
From a rider perspective, where does your body need to be if that's how he wants to jump the fence?
Further back.
You just want to make sure that you stay quite upright.
Yeah.
So you don't tip forward on the last stride, because if he jumps quite low and you're forward,
Yeah.
that's when he's going to knock a rail, and then, like you say, he scares himself a little bit, yeah? So just try and think about almost being a little bit slower
Yeah.
with your upper body and trying not to fold quite so much.
Okay.
So that, because he's quite quick through the air,
Yeah, he is.
if you're then really quick through the air,
Yeah.
it just makes everything a little bit hurried.
Yeah.
Okay, so just have a walk. We're going to go and jump those ones again, okay?
Okay.
Assess it on the way in. Really think about keeping your body nice and tall.
Mm-hmm.
Closing the leg, keeping your chin up. So if he jumps like that,
Yeah.
you're going to be here
Yeah. So
to
it doesn't
help
matter.
him
Yeah.
really secure through your lower leg.
Yeah.
This turn from here to here, let's just briefly talk about that. Why are we laughing, Georgia?
It
What was wrong with the turn?
That was not much turning involved.
What did you forget to use to steer?
My legs.
Yeah. Okay, so
A lot of this.
well,
It's
again, I
please.
think when we get a little bit, and we all do this, when we get nervous or we start, like, the first 3 were good, and then we get to a fence that's a bit sticky,
Yeah.
and then it feels like the rest of the course is on fast forwards.
Yeah.
So what I want you to think about, again, is going back to that counting. Even if you just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, whether you're
Yeah.
counting to 8, telling yourself leg on, look up, just talking to him. I want to see you on the way round talking, because if you're talking, you're breathing.
Okay.
And if you're breathing,
Yeah, I don't breathe.
yeah, exactly. When we're going to not breathing, we're in that subconscious brain, that chimp is in control,
Yeah.
which basically means we're doing this. Just hoping for the best around the course,
good
yeah?
at that. Oh.
Look, steer,
Steady.
better, leg,
Good girl.
better.
Good boy.
Half or outside rein, close your leg. Keep your leg
Alright.
on. Outside rein here, don't let him dive into the inside.
Good boy.
Well done. Pat him, good. Very good, that was better. How did that feel this time?
Better.
What was better about it?
Well, I cocked up my stride to the pink one.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
And then I recovered.
Yeah. What caused the cock up to the pink one?
I thought he'd take a bigger stride into it, and he kind of backed off again.
Before that?
Sorry?
Before that?
The corner.
How was the turn?
Wasn't really much of one.
It was a bit wobbly, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so go and just pop that on its own and really, really think about how you're going to ride that turn
I
to
need
it.
to ride my right hand too. He's got a bit of a shit right turn.
Okay?
And obviously, so what I need to do is I need to ride it square.
Yep.
That's what I need to do.
You need to keep your left rein in your right leg a little bit more.
Okay.
Just,
Yeah,
just
I'm very
go.
right dominant.
Yeah, you're pulling him round the corner,
Yeah.
which is putting him on his forehand a little bit, which is
Okay.
where you get losing the balance and the canter, okay?
Right.
Right, bouncy canter. Bouncy canter. Go on, make him wait in a bouncy canter. Good girl. Bouncy canter. Wait, 2, 3, 4, 5. Better!
Good boy.
Okay, what you're going to do this time then is we're going to just come and jump. We'll jump the purple oxer thing
Yeah.
to the pink one
Yeah.
to the blue one at the top.
Okay.
So as you're jumping that one, land, set up, balance. And now I want you to try and be as consistent as you can from
Between
one
the
fence to
fences.
the next.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Off you go.
Good boy. Right. 1, 2, 3,
Bouncy canter.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Good boy.
Good. Could just be a little bit smoother. Yeah. What was nice is we were really positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were really positive. We were like, right, you're going all the way down this line.
Yeah.
We're not having to stop. I still want you to keep that same level of positivity.
Yeah.
But this try and plug in a little bit more.
Okay.
And try and think about keeping that canter rhythm a bit more consistent.
Yeah.
So we're not going from collected to fiery to collected to fiery, okay?
Okay.
Not speed. There, now land, power, not speed. Hold, 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 hold. Good. Same again. That's a boy. Does that make sense when I say power, not speed, keep
Yeah.
the contact?
I want him up, not forward.
Yeah. You should feel like he's taking you to the fence.
Yeah.
You need to hold his hand a little bit,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
means you need to keep hold of the reins.
Yeah,
Yeah?
'cause I throw it away, don't I, the last...
Yeah, you almost, you go, please jump it, which everybody does. Like,
Yeah.
it's like a normal thing to do. But when we go, please jump it, we drop the front end and we put them on the forehand, which basically means they have got more inclined to have a look.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to stay sitting up, keeping your contact with the leg on plugged in, so you're here. So if he wants to take off here, he can. If he wants to get a bit close, he can.
Yeah.
But you're there supporting him in the canter. Yeah? Good.
And so to finish, we're just going to jump at the very end of the course. Now, Percy has actually worked really, really well today. I am flabbergasted by the difference in him from the start to the end of this lesson. This is actually the first time jumping purely show jumps I haven't had to circle Percy because he's got a little bit too fast, or that where he's not like had silly poles down because he's flattened. So we definitely had a lot more control today and a much better rhythm. So I'm feeling much more confident for my show jumps next time. Now, because I'm very aware this video has gone on for a little bit longer than I actually planned, but I didn't want you to miss any of Sian's amazing tips, I'm going to make this into a two-parter. So if you want to see mine and Percy's first ever attempt at cross-country on grass, then be sure to check out Sunday's video. It'll be going out Easter Sunday at a slightly earlier time of 4 p.m. And yeah, just make sure to check it out, guys, and see if we jump some big old fences, because I am very nervous for cross-country. I've never done cross-country on grass on Percy, and it's a lot more out of my comfort zone than show jumping is. Let me know if you'd like to see more on the mindset side of things and all the things that me and Sian have been doing over our online mentoring to get me so positive and to really gain my confidence. All of Sian's links will be down below for you guys to check out. Give her a follow and follow her for more amazing tips on riding positively. And I will see you on Sunday, guys. Have a nice Easter.